Good morning, South Florida.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Grab your coffee as we brew up the talk of the day.
From the latest scoop around town
to feel-good stories and messages of hope.
A few jokes and live calling.
Highlighting local businesses.
Discussing hot trends and news stories.
A dash of feel-good nostalgia.
I love those morning cartoons.
Keeping up with upcoming events.
Sometimes trying a delicious foods.
Weekly horoscope updates.
An occasional flying duck.
Some sparkle dust.
Don't forget my bell.
And my wand.
With our brew crew laughing on set.
So grab your coffee, your bagel, donut, or any breakfast as we get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
And don't leave us hanging. Here is a follow. Comment live or call right into the show at 888-994-4995 Studio B.
Whether it's a tip of the day or just to say good morning, we'd love to hear from you.
From Amp Media Production Studio, it's
the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. Freddie. Freddie, you have to get up. We've got a morning show to do.
Just give me 5 more minutes. Where'd I put my hat?
Come on, Freddie. You don't have time. Get out of bed.
I can never find my hat when I need it.
We'll get the hat at the studio. Let's go. Pour yourself some coffee and get to the studio because it's time for the morning show.
Now, where's my bell?
Welcome to the morning show with Dawn and Freddie S., the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
Welcome to the morning show.
It's still morning.
You know what I'm doing?
I don't know why we're dark in here.
You wanna
Put
know
the lights on. What?
You ready to switch camera? Hello, Sinful Crepes?
Simple Crepes here.
I would like to order 100 different crepes on this special offer.
All right. We will. That'll be a lot of money.
That'll be a lot of money.
There you go.
Really?
Yeah,
Can I get an estimate on the 100 grapes, please?
What would you order? What would you order for breakfast?
I don't know. I was going to ask. We could play the breakfast game. So pick an
Take
order.
a crepe.
I think I would do. It's always so hard. Look at this. There's the
pick
complete
one.
breakfast: a square crepe with cheese, eggs. Forget the ham and bacon, or you can have mine. A sweet crepe with jam and 1 cold or hot beverage.
Okay, so that's what you will order.
Okay.
Now tell us why you will order that.
Because I like egg and cheese for breakfast.
So give us a tea on it. Remember the last time you had the most delicious egg breakfast?
I have not eaten at Sinful Crepes. They all got to eat when they did the
Crepes,
commercial shoot.
Did you guys get to eat?
I didn't. I wasn't
I did
there
not.
that day.
They said the food was amazing. You like crepe Suzette? That's got like an orange.
I don't even know what that
flavor
is.
on it.
I don't know what a crepe is.
When I was in France, everything was the croque madame. And I'm not a big ham and cheese person. I'm not a big ham eater. And every time I kept thinking to you, like, you would so love being in France because every restaurant is ham and cheese.
On the cruise, I went. All I had was ham and cheese.
I know that's so
Omelets.
free. Ham and
It's
cheese omelets,
unbelievable.
ham and cheese crepes,
It's delicious.
ham and cheese sandwich where it's like fried and grilled with this bechamel
What kind of crepe
sauce.
do you like?
I like any dessert crepe.
You wouldn't do it as a meal. You do it as a dessert.
Yeah. Well, no, I do it as a meal, but it would be like dessert. It would be sweet, like a sweet crepe.
Like pancakes for dinner.
I
You ever have
I love
pancakes for
breakfast
dinner?
I love pancakes.
Isn't
for
like
dinner.
the best?
Yeah.
Breakfast dinner is
Oh, a burger crepe, Angus ground beef,
Burger.
caramelized onions, cheddar cheese, pickles, lettuce, tomato, and onion on a crepe sounds kind of interesting.
I do
Sounds
not-
like a lot.
I do
but I
not
would
think
try
of
it.
burgers
Right?
when I think of crepes.
You
Like,
can't think
Can you
of crepes and
imagine?
burgers.
I think it
Like-
sounds kind of good.
Like a sweet.
whenever I hear crepe, I always think of dessert versions of it. Not
Well, they have a
like
roast
burgers.
beef crepe.
what?
in there. Yeah.
Savory and sweet crepes, yeah.
Really?
It's different.
And then
Like,
here's
I can
what
see
I
why
always
they
do.
name it.
I'm always like,
Sinful
let me
Crepes.
get the burger, and then I always default to
It's
the
food
veggie
evil.
of anything. Like if the burger and fries always looks good, and then I go, no, I'm going to default back to a veggie something. They have a veggie crepe also.
1-800
I know, it's like
You know,
crazy
you have to learn to have fun.
to enjoy life. I know.
Hello, Sinful Crepes here. Could I get 5 burger crepes? Whatever size, I don't know. And some fries, please.
Wow, you found your core.
You got some fries? No? Don't make them.
Wow,
found
look,
Anyway.
Caveman found his calling.
Caveman.
No pun intended.
Caveman calling here, Sinful Crepes.
Do you know what I saw? They
Could I
found,
have...
They found the oldest crepe made by mankind.
The oldest crepe made
Cave, sorry.
That
in a
look
cave.
like-
Cave made by
In a cave?
mankind.
So confused. I was like,
Did
how
she
did
say
it not
crepe
disintegrate?
or cave?
Oh, cave. I'm
Cave.
like,
She said crepe, but she meant cave.
Cave, I'm thinking caveman. 26,000 years
Was there a crepe in
before the pyramids.
26,000 what?
Years before the pyramids.
Where's
That
this
tracks.
cave at? In Egypt?
Egypt didn't even exist.
So where's this cave?
I'll look it up.
Yeah, look it up because who the hell knows what a cave is? A hole.
A
Oh,
cave.
a cave.
They made out of stone, and they found all things made by humans. Although I'm thinking it was probably small aliens that they're assuming were humans, because I don't think humans existed 26,000
people
years
did
before
exist,
Egypt.
but they did though.
They said children.
People
was
did
I don't know.
exist back then.
26,000
Yes,
years before
wait.
Egypt.
Yeah.
What year does that even take you back to? Pre everything.
Yes.
Like prehistoric.
That's when those guys used to walk around and they used to scratch their butts in the grass for toilet paper.
Can you imagine? Is that insane?
I'm sorry to say.
Yes, you are.
Our current calendar was made up. Like,
It's like
What year?
25,000 years ago, Earth was in the midst of the last glacial maximum. A period of intense cold with polar ice caps and glaciers covering large portions of North America and Europe. Humans were present, living in relatively small groups and adapting to the harsh cold climate.
In the cave.
There's evidence of human settlements, including possible early settlement, as now the Czech Republic.
Interesting. So maybe it was in the. I'm gonna have to look it up.
some probably
polar
Living in
bear.
a cave.
Polar bear was there.
prehistoric humans.
You went to Czech Republic.
That's crazy.
Prehistoric humans in the Czech Republic made a cave.
He's a vampire.
Oh,
What? He's
shit.
never been in a cave.
No, he's a vampire. Like he's lived.
He's lived that long.
that long.
Yes.
Because vampires live forever.
He's Vandal Savage. He's been alive since
You ever
the
seen
dawn
the
of
movie
man.
The Last Witch Hunter? With the bald-headed guy, whatever his name is, it's in cars and stuff. He never dies. A witch says your curse will be you'll live forever.
Damn.
Can you imagine
I would love that curse.
to live forever?
Just
And
outlive everyone
no one
you know.
you knew was living with you. I mean, was alive. You still want to be around.
Yeah. Well, I just find new friends. I make friends very easily.
You do. That is true.
That's true.
I mean, there's a guy on the street over here that sells watermelons. It's a friend of mine. Called him Wally World.
Just amass all the money in the world.
Actually, watermelon sounds amazing right now.
We could do like a
You
whole
put that in my
summer.
head.
Well, I was watching something today. If you put watermelon and lime juice and water and something else in a blender, it's supposed to be
You
this
said
great
that. You said
vodka
that on
detox
TikTok.
and vodka. Yes, this great detox. I'm
1-800
thinking, I don't know about that, but it sounds pretty good.
Sounds like a great
You
drink.
could freeze it and have like a sorbet.
Sorbet.
Yeah, you could freeze
Can
it.
I just freeze it and eat it unfrozen?
I think there's like a new beer ice sorbet.
Beer ice.
Beer
sorbet.
ice.
Beer
A
ice.
beer sorbet.
A beer sorbet.
I don't like that.
That's an idea.
Would you guys like it?
Probably
No.
not.
Like a beer
No.
icy?
no.
Would that be
That sounds
refreshing?
awful.
That sounds pretty bad.
I'm not a big beer drinker, but I'm wondering for those that are. You like
Polar
beer?
bear, you like beer?
You like beer?
Me, no.
Beer's
beer?
great, but I wouldn't
Would
eat
you want
a
a beer
frozen version
icy?
of it. I would not eat a
Cold
frozen. no.
Heineken, very cold to the point of almost it freezing. Have that. I drink that one. That's it. I'm done.
Heineken's too weak for me, personally.
So what do you
I
want?
like Heineken.
I like darker, like black.
dark
I like
ales.
ale.
Heineken.
That's
Would you
usually
want
what
a
I
beer
drink.
icy?
I don't think so.
Have you drank a lot in your life?
My younger days.
Gordon was getting
How far
crazy
was that?
at the
400 years
Cinco
ago?
de Mayo.
My
Gordon,
younger
how many-
days. What are you talking about?
How many drinks did you have at the Cinco de Mayo?
A lot.
Nah,
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Really?
Nah, Gord's
I
a
didn't
proper
even
wino.
notice.
The party hadn't even started yet, and he was drinking the Smirnoff cans.
Would you guys like beer ice cream?
No. We just
No.
get off the beer.
Isn't that
That's
fun? It's
Rocky
like a
Road, right? That's, that already
Beer
exists.
ice
That's
cream.
Rocky
They
Road.
actually is called Tipsy Scoop.
No, I don't.
Boozy ice cream.
Boozy ice cream.
Boozy ice cream.
Bougie. and
Bougie or
the Bronx.
boozy?
Boozy. I'm bougie in the Bronx. Do you know that segment makes so
Bunch
much
of
sense
winos
to
in
me?
here talking about
But to
ice
other
cream.
people, they actually have to
with
think
beer.
about what that means.
Which part? The
Bougie
Bronx or
and the
bougie?
Bronx. That's what I'm wondering. If you
Bougie
say
is-
we've got a new segment, Bougie in the Bronx, they go, who's who?
They think I'm bougie and they
Who's
think
who?
you're the
I'm
Bronx.
like, what? How is that even a question in anyone's mind on who would be
probably-
which one?
Excuse you?
Are you bougie?
Maybe. I drink my
would be the
coffee with my
nipple.
finger out.
Pinkies up.
Pinkies up, the Eiffel Tower. I was out for dinner with some
Pinkies
friends,
up.
and I guess my pinkies are always up. And he looks at me, and he's like, "Why?" I'm like, "Why? What?
Because you're bougie.
Why is your pinky like
Hey,
that?"
put
I'm
your
like,
pinky
"Like-
in there. This is my pink. My pink.
What?
This is my.
I know only you could wear
1-800.
nipple rings and handcuffs and get away with that, and a cowboy hat, and yet.
You should have seen me walking in my building with the handcuffs. People were like, "Yeah, how you doing?"
And then they like Halloween, great costume.
No, they're like, how's that going for you? And that's just really good. You want to find out? Oh, no. But I made a lot of friends because of the handcuffs. It's unbelievable.
I'm sure. So when guys get dressed and they have a style, is it easier for a woman to have a style than a guy?
Yeah, women always have styles. Always.
Is it easier for a woman? I don't know.
Do we have more variety
I
in
feel
what we
like-
can do?
You have a style.
I feel like there might be more options for women, but men have just as easy of access to having styles as women. They just choose not to half the time.
Hence the look.
Oh, you know
Hence
something?
the handcuffs and the nipple piercings.
The more attention they get, the better I feel.
Hence the nipple
He's a
piercings
bougie
through the
Bronx
shirt.
nipple piercing cowboy.
Wow.
Nipple piercing. cowboy. Do they sell a nipple piercing gun?
Do your horses have nipple piercings?
You want to do that?
The females did.
Oh, okay.
Can't put nipple piercings on a male horse.
Why not? They have nipples.
They don't.
They don't have
They
nipples.
How do you know that?
I used to horseback ride, so I do know the difference between male and female horses.
I'm gonna start there because
You know what they had
it's
on
getting
TV
dark.
last week? The Royal Ascot. They
getting
had the
dark.
horse racing in London last week.
You looked at the nipples?
I didn't look at their nipples, but I was like, wow. It just
Nah, she
takes
zoomed
the
in on the
Kentucky-
TV
it
and
takes
was
the
just like,
Kentucky
there it
Derby
is.
to a whole nother
I wanna
level.
go
Saw
to
the
one so
horse.
bad.
The
You wanna go
Kentucky
where?
Derby.
I want to go to like a horse race so badly. Not even the Kentucky Derby, just like
You,
any.
I think
Wanna
you
bet
just
some
want to
money?
go. I'm gonna pack you a bag and a lunch and just set you on the highway. And
think
God
you
help
think you
where
could
you're
pick
going.
out a good
You
horse
just want to
and
go.
I
She
wanna
just
go
wants to go
everywhere.
anywhere.
She doesn't
pick a
care.
place.
You should have seen when I said, okay, before you go out there and do this yesterday.
1-800.
It was like you would think she was a convict getting out of jail.
So tell us where you guys went yesterday. What'd you do?
We went to Sinful Crepes, and there's my phone. And we got some new B-roll over there. The place is so cute. I was obsessed with that place. I was ready to purchase one of those frames with the dog in it. What is it?
The French bulldog.
French bulldog.
I would say pit bull. Yeah, I love that place. It was super fun. And then it started to rain, which wasn't fun. And then we went to the art gallery, which I'm
The Bills in.
Debilzen. I was gonna say brazen. That's crazy. Which I loved. It was beautiful in there. They had like artwork on like men's coats and raincoats and purses. I loved it there.
Did you guys see out back?
Yes. I'm so excited for when like there's an event there and everyone's gonna be out there. It's super pretty and it's super nice.
Is the parking good?
No,
You have to park in the building.
street.
They
Street
have
parking. It's Atlantic.
It's
Or you can
right
park
on
in
the
a parking
Ave.
garage.
parking lot.
Yeah. There's a parking garage. I don't know where, but
It's across the street to the
see?
right.
Yeah. So
So we're gonna have to unload in front somehow, because you can't walk through the city of Delray with all of our equipment. So we'll
unless
just
we have a wagon.
drop off and unload, and figure out where to park, unless they've got like drop off in the
You
back.
gotta
or
get there
something.
early.
Or get there early,
You gotta
correct?
get there early because it's gonna be an adventure just setting up.
But it's going to be amazing. So on
When is it?
Thursday, July 10th, all of our Thursday night shows are there. But don't worry, we're going to be doing more than one event. We're kicking off our summer series there with our Thursday night shows with Florida Arts Network, the Artist Loft, and then All County, You and Your Doctor, Making Mind with Laura Sanders, and Soul Care with Lori. And then we're going to be doing other events like wine tasting, like PRP, wine tasting, and you'll be able to buy tickets and have wine, different ideas.
Artist
paired
Love is
with
gonna
food.
go with us.
Yes.
Okay.
And so that'll be a different event with the wine tasting and pairing with food from Elisabetta's next door. It's going to be a whole lot of fun this summer doing different places.
They ran the test for the radio.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi is great.
It's great.
Yeah.
They said they had really good Wi-Fi, and the way it's built out in the back, it's amazing.
awesome.
It'll be a lot of
Perfect. So
fun.
we have a lot of
Fun things
networking,
happening.
networking parties.
And I know we're going to pick a date and do Sinful Crepes as well. And
This
then
is
Brainword
next.
says come back anytime.
This is next, yes. And yesterday we met with the Hawaiians.
You chased him outside in the parking lot.
I did.
You ran him down yesterday. It's like, wait, I need 12 Polynesian dancers.
I need 12 Polynesian dancers.
Is that what you said?
That's what I told them.
For what? For what?
We're gonna do the food crawl,
Oh,
right?
oh,
We're gonna
yeah.
go all these different restaurants up in Boynton, end up on the beach, and we're gonna have a luau Polynesian dance deal.
Okay.
He's gonna sing. They're
Where
gonna
you
dance.
gonna wear a bathing suit and water shoes?
I'm gonna have water shoes. I don't know about bathing suit, but I may have a bathing suit. Yeah, and I may get dressed like a Polynesian.
And the wig like you had at my birthday party?
Hey. I don't know. Why you gotta mess me up like that?
You know, I saw some pictures and I'm like,
Scary.
why?
Very scary. I don't know what was scarier, that picture or the one where he dressed up as you with the pink hair. Like, I don't know which one's scarier.
That wig is still there.
I don't want you to put that back on, please.
I gotta ask Gordon,
Yeah.
what are your plans this weekend? Wrestling, movie night.
Be
F1
there.
is
You're
out, I
too
think.
busy to work.
I'm sorry about that part. But I'm going to the movies this weekend to see How to Train Your Dragon, the live action one.
It says it was
How to
amazing.
Train Your Dragon, isn't that part 2?
No, it's
No,
a
it's
live
a
action.
live action remake of the original
Yeah.
trailer movie.
Some other movies came out this weekend. I
Ew.
saw.
F1 is out, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's F1?
The racing Formula One
I want to see
with Brad Pitt.
Oh, pff.
I want to see
I think
that.
everyone wants to see that. I don't know. I haven't been to a movie in months. You haven't been to a movie in quite a while.
I've been too
For a
busy.
year, I know.
There's
been
been
to
so
a
many
movie.
good movies coming out.
Where'd you go see? So many good movies, you didn't see any.
I saw Final Destination. That's the most recent one, but that's like a few weeks ago at this point.
Is that good? That movie
Do you
good?
like Final Destination?
I don't know. What is it?
It's
Oh my gosh,
it's
you
like a
never seen those
6-movie
movies?
series.
I thought it
It's
was
they're
longer
great-
than
they're
that.
great movies.
What are they?
It's pretty much just like you're.
It's,
you're cheating
it's-
death. So,
No, yeah.
for example,
Oh,
It's
you're
like-
the only one that lives on the plane, and then
yeah, and then now
okay.
death is like chasing
Chasing
after you,
him.
and you have to.
Yeah,
I saw
'cause
the
you-
original, the
'Cause
1 or
it's-
2 or something.
It's just trash horror, but they're
There's
fun.
just something good. They're fun movies.
They're fun movies,
Yeah,
like
that's why they're good.
because it's like really intricate like setups for like the death scenes where
Yeah.
it's like you
Deaths
think
you
they're gonna
wouldn't
die
even
this
think
way,
about
but
it.
then they fucking like completely split in half or something.
This
Like,
guy's verbiage is like.
Like he hangs out with you a lot. Only
Yeah,
you
but I don't
came
do it
for
on
the hour
this.
that we're here.
but
Listen, stop cursing.
sorry,
Let me ask you a
the
question.
habit.
Tonight we're going where?
Tonight we're going up to Jesus Christ Superstar at Mary Immaculate Church in West Palm Beach.
You're
Misha's
going,
coming
right?
with
Yeah.
us.
Are you want to go? You guys
Yeah.
want to go? Are you going?
When do we go?
Will you turn into a vampire
I was
after
that-
4?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I was just thinking, West Palm is
For you, it's far.
It's far.
So you
And I
take
just
you
wasn't-
get in somebody's car,
But I don't want to like have to them and then
and then
I
they
feel
bring you
bad.
here, and you drive home.
I think Misha's bringing a friend, or a friend's bringing Misha.
Yeah, more like the second option.
Where are you picking
He's
him
the
up?
+1 to
I'm-
How's he getting there?
How's he getting there?
My friend's getting me there.
All right. Do you want me to pick you up here, and then you want me to pick you up at your house, and then drive you up, and then drive you
I
back?
would never have you do that for me.
Why? I
That's
did
so
it for
far.
G-Man. He's
I know.
further than you.
I know.
I think G-Man's coming.
Yeah, you go over with G-Man,
Oh.
and he'll take you right to your house.
I'm not sure if G-Man's
You should
coming.
go because I think I'm going to bring. Can I bring beverages?
Oh my god. He's gonna bring a shake.
Can I do that?
They've got a great deal though. They've got buy one get one free. So they offered us an incredible deal, which is amazing because they just want to sell it out and bring people there to see the company. And they said when they did Avenue Q, sold out easy for whatever reason. Jesus Christ Superstar, I guess, it's more of our generation and not their generation to bring new people out.
Yeah, but it's still a great movie. It's just a fun thing to do. Throw
Something
popcorn.
different.
We have a popcorn fight.
It's up
You
on
ever did that?
Okeechobee. It's near Sarah Spirituals. It's a little west on Okeechobee. It's a half hour from here, not too bad. But I know that's you live a half hour south.
Yeah, but if G-Man's coming, he'll even pick you up at your house. You won't have to drive at all.
Yeah, but I'm thinking too, like, even if I were to just go home and then come back here, and then I drive with someone from here to there, that's not bad.
That's fine. Oh, I'm telling you, he will. If I say G-Man, pick her up and take her home, I'll do it. You don't live but 10 minutes from him.
Like 20, but yeah.
No, he told me 10. Maybe he drives faster than me.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe
But
10 when he drives.
We went to the Marlins game as a group, and that was with Baxton and Josh, and we were having peanut fights. Peanuts?
That was good.
Peanuts fights.
Throwing peanuts
So
at
I
people.
filled all the shells, and I ate a bag of peanuts. I put all the shells in Baxton's jacket hoodie.
And so he would just throw
In his
them and
hoodie.
them in the hood.
So when he put the hoodie on, he looked around and says, "I'm being invaded." I was dying.
You know, that came up in my time hop on how many years ago that was. It was like this weekend.
We served food to kids or families, and then we went to the game, no?
Yep. Children in foster care. I know. We went to one of the synagogues. We served them food, and then we all got to go to the Marlins game.
And who did that with us? May he rest in peace. What was his name?
Jeffrey Weinstein.
Jeffrey Weinstein. May he rest in peace. He passed. But that was a whole lot of fun. You know, sometimes it's just being in a place. It's like the vibe. Not Dawn, because Dawn and her family, they sat away from the group. They were over there. So I kept throwing.
Sounds like I can't be seen with these
I
people.
threw popcorn
That's
at
not
Dawn.
true. I had Katie and Haley in front of me, and you had Josh and Baxton in front of you.
I had we hadn't. I had those people. I didn't even know who they were next to me. They kept telling me, throw the popcorn. I throw it, and Chuck would stop it and eat it.
I don't know. Anyway,
So can I bring my?
bring whatever you want.
No.
If they let you in with it, bring it.
I don't know if they're gonna let you in with it. I don't know. Anyway,
Really?
doors open at
Really?
8. You can check it out at palmbeachtheaters.org. You're welcome to join us. There's a matinee tomorrow, 8 p.m. show tomorrow night, and then 2 o'clock matinee on Sunday as well. And then that's it. That's the
Frank
run.
is not coming.
Frank is not coming. He said maybe next time. I invited Frank and
Frank, come.
Chris. I thought it'd be so much fun to bring Frank and Chris with us, because they brought us the Virgin Mary, and I thought they'd be
Frank,
fun.
come. You could play the role of
Come,
Jesus
Frank.
Christ Superstar.
So the guy who's the director, Matthew, who we got to interview, I told you he played Jesus Christ back in the early 2000s, and now he's the director of the whole company. And he trained at Little Palm Family Theater before it was here. It was over at the Jan McCart Theater over in Royal Palm Plaza. It was a whole dinner theater where the kids would perform and do these great shows. And then I think it moved here. So he was part of the company when it
So
was
he
in
had
the early
deja vu
2000s.
all over again too.
He didn't have deja vu.
That's funny.
You funny. All right, let's take a quick commercial break, see what Gen X has to offer, and see what else is happening. More to come. We'll be right back.
Give me the mozzarella. 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 Give me the mozzarella.
Pizza Rica, tasty Richard Pizza at 2001 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard or contact 561-826-8663.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Love the Brooklyn Cafe? Don't miss out on some of the latest merch we have available. Need a new shirt? The Brooklyn Cafe has you covered. We have a variety of shirts in all sizes, ranging from the classic cafe shirt to the highly coveted colorful hot dog shirt. Need something for cold weather? Why not grab one of our cafe hoodies? Or you can snuggle up with one of our soft silk touch fabric blankets. The Brooklyn Cafe has everything you need, from clothing about the show to our signature coffee blends and mugs. Get it while supplies last.
At Revive Air, we're revolutionizing indoor air quality with AirShield technology. Our commitment is clear: delivering advanced air disinfection solutions for healthier, safer environments across all indoor spaces. AirShield utilizes patented confined plasma field technology to neutralize viruses, bacteria, mold spores, allergens, and more, ensuring cleaner, safer air for everyone. Breathe safe with Revive Air. Visit airshield.com or call 608-807-8677 to learn more. That's 608-807-8677 to learn more. Revive Air, redefining clean air. Because you are what you breathe.
At Gen X, we believe skincare should be both powerful and purposeful. Beauty doesn't fade, it evolves. Powered by women, made for everyone. Packed with bovine placenta, a rare regenerative ingredient rich in growth factors and nutrients. Infused with collagen peptides and hyaluronic acid, aloe vera, and coconut oil. Each ingredient is powerful on its own, but even better together. Feel the science, see the glow. Shop Gen X now at genxbeauty.com.
Looking for bold, authentic flavor? Step into Bramer's Brazilian cuisine, where the vibrant taste of Brazil meets your favorite American classics. From savory churrasco to juicy burgers, every dish is made with passion. Hosting a party or a special event? We cater all occasions with incredible food that leaves a lasting impression. Our Boynton Beach location offers generous seating with a separate dining area for bigger parties. Come visit us in person today at 1035 Gateway Boulevard, number 201, Boynton Beach, Florida, 33426. Contact us by phone at 561-272-6377. Enjoy the Brazilian taste. Enjoy the Bramers taste.
True Oldies FLA is South Florida's premier destination for timeless hits from the 1960s, 70s, and 80s. Brought to you by AMP2 TV network, True Oldies is broadcasting across multiple FM and HD stations, including 95.3 FM in Delray Beach and Boca Raton, 95.9 FM in Palm Beach County, 96.9 FM in Broward County and North Miami-Dade, and 106.9 FM for Stuart St. Lucie and the Treasure Coast. True Oldies FLA delivers feel-good music that spans generations.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome to the morning show with Dawn and Freddie S., the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
Wow.
And we're back.
So the question of the commercial break was, have you ever friend zoned someone of the opposite sex? And have they ever, or has anyone ever friend zoned you? And Heather led me to believe it was more than I realized. Yes. Have you ever friend zoned?
No.
Like had a girlfriend or a wife or anyone like, not anymore, friend zone?
No.
Or friend zone from the beginning?
I don't even know what the hell that means.
You all day long, you friend zone them all. You have to.
I don't know what that means. I didn't know I was doing that. I just talked to people. I didn't know there was a zone to that.
All right, so what's the definition of friend zone versus just
That's what I want to
a
know.
friend?
Well, it's the same thing, but when you friend zone someone, you're telling them, I just want to be friends. I don't want anything more.
There's always something more to
friend
have
zone
friends.
is just
Oh
a
my
it's just a hard
gosh.
it's just
That's
a hard
like, okay,
barrier
it's just,
on
here's an
a
example.
relationship.
Guy
That's
comes
it.
up to me and is like, I like you or whatever.
Okay.
I tell him I don't like you back. I just friend zoned him.
So
We're
what if?
just friends.
But
We're
you
just
never tell a guy you like him. I don't see you ever telling a guy that.
Because I don't have any guys that I like right now.
Ever?
Ever? No, yes.
And somebody put you in a friend zone?
Actually, I've always been the one to make the first move.
Really?
Yes. Always.
I find that really.
And then
hard
I
to
made a
believe.
pact with myself that I will never, not never, but for a while, not be the one to make the first
Do you believe
move.
Yeah,
I don't
she's
believe it.
independent. And then you get to the point of why put yourself out there, and then I know.
When this is what I get in return.
You ever been friend zoned? Someone
All the
that you
time.
liked?
A million times.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't look at it that way. Sometimes there's chemistry, and sometimes there's just mathematics.
Yep.
Maybe it's different for guys. Ever been friend zoned?
Of course.
Ever friend zoned someone?
Yes.
How about you, Gordon?
Yeah, he's right now.
Couple
He's
times.
friend zoned.
Not even friend zone.
Not even. You're in another state, another state
He's
zone.
stuck in acquaintances. I
He's
imagine.
state zone. You're in different states.
It's not easy. Like, I don't think God ever intended a relationship to be this difficult. Look, there's Adam, there was Eve. It worked out. Here we are, and it's all good. Just saying, Adam and Eve
Adam
never
and
friend
Eve?
zoned each
So you-
other.
well, of course
Right.
They were the only ones around.
Think about it, right? God didn't
They
intend
didn't
it to
get
be so
to.
complicated.
they were the only
But
two.
apparently it's just
Hold on, but you ever
complicated.
been friend zoned?
You ever pursue a woman and she was just like,
maybe
nah.
in first grade. I don't know.
First grade.
He's got a lot of friends, though.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't-
You don't mind being
First
friends with
grade's
a
like nothing.
You don't mind being friends with a female with no intention.
Yeah.
Except the females always think there's intention. You ever notice?
I think guys usually have intentions.
No, they don't.
If you gave him an open pass, 100%, no guy would ever say, no, sorry, we're just friends.
And what girl would say no, thank you?
Girls would.
Say,
Don't you think?
If they like
Yeah.
the person, I don't think so.
I don't know if guys have to like the person to unfriend you, get out of the friend zone. Guys just like, this will be fun.
It's funny.
I mean-
I knew a girl way back when, and I was taking her in a car somewhere to the dentist or the eye doctor or something, and she said to me, "I had a dream with you last night," and blah 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 blah, and I took it as a joke, And I said, wow, is that really hot to try? You know, something like that, something stupid like that. And she looked at me. She just stared at me. She says, I'm serious.
And did you laugh?
Yes.
And you made her feel this big.
No, I didn't want to hurt her feelings. I thought she was kidding because, you know, this is one of these women that very few guys can even dream of being with. This woman was dropped dead gorgeous. And there was no way in the world.
So maybe it was an invitation. That was an invitation of like Freddie.
That was your shot, Fred.
Yeah, but I wasn't.
But you didn't do it.
Circumstances. Not those
A
circumstances.
little intimidating?
No, a lot intimidating.
That was your rom-com, Fred, and you missed it.
But I don't understand. You know, when a guy gets approached that way from a female, you don't know what to do with yourself.
Well, of course
look
not.
Look at
Polar bear.
Polar bear.
You know,
Don't look at Polar
guys aren't used to being
Not you,
chased.
because you probably say, I want to eat.
You still have your girlfriend?
Yes.
Same girlfriend?
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
You gonna marry this one?
Maybe. We'll see.
Is this? Do you usually have a lot of people you date?
Not really. I like to get to know a person first.
How long you been with this one?
We're coming up on either 7 or 8 months.
Either or? You don't know?
Somewhere around there.
I gotta double check. But
Oh yeah, we were talking about this with my friend.
but it's been a while.
What happened?
About, like, we were talking with my friend. We're making up like a story, and it was about like, and we have to make up like a backstory for a couple. And it's like, oh yeah, they dated. I said they dated for an average amount of time.
Average amount of time.
And they
The hell's an average amount of time?
before they got engaged? And I was like, I don't know, like a year or two. And then my friend was like, that's not an average amount of time. And I was like,
So
I
what's
don't
an
know.
average amount
What's
of
an
time?
average amount of time?
I said like 1 to 2 years.
That's an average amount of time?
That is not an average amount of time.
Average amount of time for what?
That is a committed
To get married.
relationship. That
Before
is
you get married? Or,
Yeah, to
oh.
get engaged, yeah.
I mean,
I agree.
yeah, I would say around there.
I'd
For like
say
serious relationships, yeah.
You should be over a year.
Yeah.
How long you been
Yeah.
dating?
Me?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah, I do, because I want to see if there's going to be a ring on it.
Yeah,
Because I
Princess
know it's been
Leia.
at least a year.
No.
No? Not a year? I thought you were dating somebody for a while now. Oh, God. Just picking up the mic, that means no dates.
Here's
Oh,
the thing, I
Lord.
can't even kick you under the table because there's no table.
Why?
I can't say you shouldn't ask those things.
Why?
Because you shouldn't ask those things.
I can't ask her if she's dating?
Because she feels a little uncomfortable. She would have answered you on the first time you asked it. By the second time, she doesn't want to answer you, but you're going to continue to ask.
Did she ever answer the question?
No, 'cause
Did
she
I
doesn't
miss
want
it?
to.
She was very much just like, you wouldn't.
Under-
wouldn't you
under-
like to know means
Like
I'm not
Freddie,
gonna
read
tell
the
you.
room.
Under a year, Freddie.
Okay.
Under a year.
There you go. There's nothing wrong with that. What's the big deal?
But if you must know,
Yes, I must.
no, there's not a ring in my near future. And I don't want there to be.
That's right.
So valid.
So
You wait till after 30s.
I
Yeah.
think you're only, what,
Literally
21, aren't
22
you?
years
like
old,
22?
I'm like very freshly 22.
Freshly
I'm
minted.
good. I'm okay.
Do you know
Remember
I
Teddy?
got married at 22?
You're
You got married at
Is that
22?
insane? When I'm like, look
I
at you,
think
that's
about-
crazy.
I think
Yeah.
about all the time my grandparents
Same with my
who
folks.
like immigrated here. They got married like 19.
Yes.
And I'm like,
That was
what?
like the norm.
Like,
I got married
19?
at 21. First
Yeah, my
wife.
parents got married at 21.
First wife.
Second wife?
I
how
think
old
my
were
mom
you?
was like 28.
26.
That's normal.
It's like
I'm 21 in a few months. No.
Like the
way.
thought of me getting married right now at this age sounds awful. It actually sounds it makes
Like-
me cringe inside.
It's insane, right?
Don't
It's
you
not
get
even, like,
married?
it's not even like it makes me cringe and it sounds awful. It's more just like what? Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
just
yeah.
like
No.
that's
Don't do it.
not-
Don't do it. Don't do it.
That's just like not what I.
No.
I have so much life to live at this
That's
age.
right. Wait till 30s.
Yeah. Like
Totally true. Live
Take
your
your
life.
time. Live your
It
life.
doesn't sound comprehensible
no, exactly.
to be married right now. It actually seems.
Yeah,
it
it doesn't. It just does not sound comprehensible to be married right now.
Why are you laughing like that?
Because it's just true.
Well,
Because I
it's
can't
true for
believe I
them.
was your age when I got married. That's just insane.
Yeah, but things are different back then than they are now.
That
The
was
whole
then,
time
this is
I
harder.
now.
completely understand why, like, it changes during the time. Like, why it was young or normal.
I like to poke fun.
Damn.
You want to
She
just?
really
Why
has
don't
to
you
poke
just keep
fun.
slamming it on
Keep
the
trying to
phone?
escape.
I like to poke
Check if the
fun.
screen broke this time.
I like to poke fun to people that talk about marriage. You meet other people, says, "Oh yes, I'm going to college because I want to get married," and they're prepping themselves.
That's
Well, a
normal.
lot of people meet their
That's like
Yeah,
spouse.
and
That's
that's
what they
great.
do.
Great for them. But going to college for the sole purpose of
Yeah.
That's
finding
what they
my
do.
husband or
I
finding
could
my
tell you a
spouse.
college that they specialize in that.
Yeah, that is crazy. That happens a lot at my school. A lot of people get married at my school.
But then what happens? Okay, you're not gonna get married, so you're gonna have a lot of friends, right? You're gonna have a lot of male friends, a lot of female friends. And what's gonna happen is you're gonna run into somebody who's gonna say, I kind of like your wiggle here a little bit. You wanna hang out and yada yada. And what do?
I kind of like your wiggle here a little bit. What does that even mean?
Means that they're attracted to you.
Yada yada.
I like your
Got
wiggle.
some wiggle.
I like your wiggle. Yada yada.
Can you believe what comes out of his mouth? It's like you're a whole nother generation than me.
What's wrong with you people? Wiggle is bad.
That's the things you say.
No,
I've
just
heard of
how
such
you-
thing before.
Just how you said it, if anything, is pretty funny. Just,
Oh, it's funny.
I
but
like
is it
your
bad?
wiggle, yada yada.
Yada,
You wanna
yada.
do something?
I like your wiggle. Yada.
Like
yada.
my wiggle,
But
I
let
like
me
your
ask you,
wiggle.
You got
let's
some wiggle
together.
to you. You
Okay.
wanna go
I
out?
like your wiggle. Yada yada.
But let me ask you, you ain't never heard nobody tell you that, right?
No.
There
No.
you go.
No,
That's,
that's-
you see.
that's
Are
a-
you taking notes there, young man?
I like your wiggle
Don't
there.
take notes from it.
It's
I
like
got
having-
your wiggle there. You wanna hang out? Do
I'm
something?
so scared hearing that.
Listen, you know what makes me laugh? You know what makes me laugh? They laugh at that.
Does.
They laugh at that. But I love the way they say, "Oh, can I have your Instagram?"
Hey,
What?
can I have your Instagram over here?
What is that?
I think
You
I
wanna
would
go
rather
out?
hear I like your wiggle more than can I have your Instagram.
That's what happened, right?
That happened here last night.
It happened last night.
Who's that? Who?
We can't
Spill
tell
the
you.
tea.
We can't tell you.
Wait.
No,
What's the
you
tea?
kidding? Forget
tea?
about it. I'll be crucified.
Wait,
But this
Chat.
let me have
Chad, is there
your
tea?
Instagram.
Chad, can we play the T and
Let me have your Instagram, right? And I said, and I saw this also on the boat, on the ship, the cruise. I'm like, what?
Instagram is the new phone number.
Yeah, what the hell?
So what do you do? Someone says, "Let me have your Instagram," and they give you your the phone, right? And you're supposed to put it in.
Yeah.
I'll
What if
give
you
them
don't
my
want to?
Instagram. I don't care because I can just easily block them. But
Damn.
if they're like wanting my Instagram for the sole purpose of like starting something,
Wiggle?
no,
Like
it's
the
not
wiggle.
happening.
It's the same
If you wanna
thing.
Start something. You ask
It's
for
the
my number.
wiggle dance. But this is my point.
It's the wiggle
It's
dance.
the wiggle dance.
We're bees now, Fred. We're bees.
I'm a fan of like
We're the
starting
bees.
a conversation in a more eclectic way.
Yeah, because you're more
I'm not
sophisticated.
saying say like I like your wiggle, but like
Oh, I think it's
You got a pretty good
For
wiggle,
sure.
eh?
something like out of
Say
the-
something witty.
Say something like
Say something funny. Be
yeah,
funny,
like
you know?
interesting. I think that's like a good start.
Be funny.
Like
just,
a pickup
just
line. That's
so easy.
creative.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
sure.
tell you, you take
The
a
hardest
pin.
thing on the planet.
You take a pin, like the nameplate you got, and you put something like the Wiggle Club, or you put something like.
Really?
Word.
My name
And
is
I'm
the
gonna
Wiggle
tell you
Club.
something.
The
It's
Wiggle
an
Club.
ice. It's
I
an
was like,
icebreaker
come on.
because
Oh, yeah.
everybody's going to think something, and you're saying, "Let me straighten you out."
We're the Wiggles.
With the Wiggles.
Remember that? Yeah.
I remember that was a cartoon.
No, it was a TV show.
That one, the
Four
Wiggles.
weird guys.
You see?
Like, we're the
The
Wiggles.
Wiggles. That's where I got it
Thing,
from.
They made millions of dollars.
So why you
as
don't laugh
the
at
Wiggle.
them? Yeah.
How insane is that?
It's not insane. That's where I got it from.
It was
What do you
children's
think, that I made this
television
up?
Children's
at some point.
television as the Wiggles.
exceedingly well. What kids show like that? Yo Gabba Gabba.
Yo Gabba Gabba.
Do you
Yo
guys
Gabba
remember
Gabba
that?
was cool.
You think?
Okay.
No,
Yo
I
Gabba
don't.
Gabba was
I was too old for Yo Gabba Gabba,
Yeah.
so I
Me
can't say
too,
anything about
but
it.
It did well, didn't it?
Yeah, I think.
So let me ask
I've
you.
never encountered
It was like the
in a while.
Teletubbies.
So,
So
for
let
a
me-
while, I thought it was made up for South Park.
So let me ask you a question.
That's hilarious.
So let me
I
ask you a
wish.
question. Can you create a pickup line with Yo Gabba Gabba?
No.
I like your
What?
wiggle.
Yo Gabba Gabba's
Gabba.
gibberish.
No, I like your Yo
Doesn't
Gabba.
mean
Hey,
it.
Yo Gabba
Doesn't
Gabba.
mean anything.
And I'd be like, are you having a stroke?
Yo Gabba Gabba, you wanna wiggle with me?
That's pretty good.
Like,
It's so scary. That is so scary.
That is fantastic. I love that.
Off-putting.
Can we put that on a shirt?
But not even because of what you're saying.
He's gonna say that.
Let's
next.
put that on a shirt. That is unbelievable.
That's so weird.
What is the weirdest pickup line you ever had? Heaven must be missing an angel or something like that. When there's somebody, you ever heard that one?
He's like,
did it fall?
Where'd you get that smile?
Oh.
Is that what they tell you?
Were you born with that?
That Mona Lisa smile.
I like the one where it's like, "Are you hurt?" Because you just fell from heaven. I like that one.
You like that?
Yeah.
It's just so cheesy.
Yo, try the wiggle. Try the wiggle. You're gonna. They're now gonna. You're gonna blindside them.
Gabba, did you just
I
fall
like your
from
wiggle.
heaven? 'Cause
I like your wiggle.
smile
You just
is
fall from
beautiful.
heaven. That's so much.
I can't shake the
I
picture.
think the key is
For
just
some
that you
reason,
have to blend two that just don't make sense.
Don't make sense.
Like it's like, what's the Tennessee one? Like, are you from Tennessee?
Because you're the only 10 I see. It's so
Wow, that is really bad.
so bad.
I'd rather do my wiggle.
I'd rather hear the wiggle too than hear that one.
Oh, yeah, there's so many that come through this studio. I can't even.
But the Instagram thing, I saw it last night. I saw it on the ship, and then I'm telling myself, what the hell?
Interesting.
Don't be looking. Don't be making fun of mine. If that's the way you guys do things now, I don't know what to tell you. We used to say, let's go get some digits. Here now is let's go get some Instagram. What?
Yeah, what? Some digits.
Digits.
Oh,
Let's go get some digits,
That
eh?
too. I was like, wait a second.
Gordon, what do you do?
You want my phone number? No,
Gordon,
shit.
what's your move?
Yeah, go ahead, tell me.
Yes, you do. I saw you move when you were drinking that day at the party.
Just needs a few drinks in him and he'll got the moves.
He had a move. He says,
Gordon's definitely got the moves
he
over
goes,
there.
hi, my name is Gordon. That was fine the first time. 5 minutes later, hi, same person. Hi, my name is Gordon. 5 minutes later,
You
same
wanna
person.
schmooze with
Hi, my
me?
name is Gordon. I walked up to her and says, yo, bro, enough with the. I think they identified you already. You know who you are.
Did you make that up?
No, he was.
Is that for real?
I don't remember.
Gord's the, oh,
I
Too
appreciate
many
Gord's a
beer.
proper
It's like
blackout
the
drunk.
long
I get you. I get you, Gord.
Zoo, zoo.
Wow, I think we
5
gotta
drinks
wrap
and he
this up.
forgot the night.
Time to wrap this up.
I like
Short.
the wiggle.
Yabba dabba do.
Yeah.
Yabba
Yo, Gabba Gabba, you wanna
Gabba
wiggle
Gabba.
with me?
Overarching point. Embrace your wiggle today.
Don't wait for opportunity. Embrace your wiggle.
That's right.
Embrace the wiggle.
Embrace the wiggle.
What
Yeah,
is the
that's-
other one? That must be jelly, because jam don't move that way. What is it?
That's you made that up, I think.
No, that's an old line.
Freddie.
That's just a you thing.
No, that's been around forever. Just like the Wiggles.
That ain't jam because jelly don't wiggle.
Just like the Wiggles.
All right. On that note, we're gonna wrap this up. Tune in at 11 o'clock.
Come on,
Also
you've
from
heard
Janet
a
and
whole
midnight.
lot worse than that when you were growing up. I know you have.
I don't think so.
Because I hear some of the lines now, so I'm saying, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's amazing what comes through here sometimes.
Officer Crunky, I think you're... All right, we leaving?
We gotta wrap it up. All right, tune in midday. We've got Simple Crepes joining us. We've got DeBill's in Art Gallery, and we'll see who else rolls on in. Have a great morning, everyone. If you wanted to join us today or tonight, just let us know, or come up to Mary Immaculate Church for Jesus Christ Superstar. It should be amazing. We'll see you later.
And just make sure you bring your wiggle. Don't be late.
Thank you for listening to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. My mug is empty, and you know what that means.
I think it means it's time for a coffee refill.
As we prepare for other shows here at the Amp Media Production Studios.
Tune in for more fun and laughs at 12 o'clock for our afternoon show.
And remember to like, follow, and subscribe on our page.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe and be kind to each other.
And don't be late.